What's the most unexpectedly hilarious situation you've found yourself in after waking up? Not me, but in the Marines we found Marine from our platoon passed out on his roommate's rack. Roommate was off base. He was drunk, had his pants down with hand gripping himself, spilled booze all over himself, bottle of lotion, porn mag, and his phone still connected to a girl he was talking to. Being the good responsible infantry Marines, we brought everyone we found in the barracks through his room. It was like some messed up zoo where you passed by the horny Marine exhibit. Poor guy never lived that down. Sorry wheels, ha ha ha. I'm a shift worker. I went to my parents after work, and had a nap in their room. Woke up, and their clock said 6:30. I panicked. I started at 4 a.m. called my boss on my parents' phone, left a message apologizing profusely for not making it in on time. Told him I'd be in ASAP. And I was really sorry I wasn't there to open up, and I hoped it hadn't caused too many issues. Rushed out of the bedroom, and my parents are having dinner at the kitchen table because it's 6:30 p.m. Spring break, 1985. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Woke up in the morning after some ungodly partying. Found myself in my underwear and underneath someone's shrub in their yard. I still have no idea how I got there or what I did the night before. The old folks who lived in the house actually gave me a towel to put around my waist and called a cab for me. My buddies said I wandered away at some point during the night and they had no idea where I went. I woke up eating a sandwich. My mother and I occasionally talk in our sleep, but this was the only time I actually sleepwalked. I got out of bed, walked down the stairs, made a sandwich, and woke up halfway through eating it. I'm just standing in the middle of the kitchen in my underwear in the dark, like a goblin, chowing down on this sandwich. Woke up at a friend's house the morning after a party. Everyone had left including him. I wandered around his house looking for anyone. They all forgot I was there. Went to his kitchen, made myself some coffee, read his newspaper, and headed home. Called him to let him know he needed more milk and that I took his dog out before I left. Back in high school I woke up after having slept face down on both my arms. Arms were both dead numb and locked at 90 degrees at the elbow. Alarm clock is blaring and all I can do is slap my limp hands and fingers across the clock trying to turn off the alarm like I'm doing the all the dinosaurs fear the T-Rex bit from Deadpool. When I get a cramp in my leg I normally scream out ow 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 ow, but I had forgotten that I'd stayed the night at my friend's house. We slept in the same bed. It freaked her out horribly and I couldn't explain until I had stopped laughing. I felt bad. It was very unintentional but completely hilarious to me. There was one time that I dreamed of having a PS5 in our living room and playing it, and when I woke up I was so excited to go downstairs to play the PS5, and for a good 5 minutes that I've been finding the console. I just realized that we didn't even buy one and keep remembering if it was really a dream. Naked on my front porch with my keys in my hand and my husband just laughing his ass off at me. Apparently I decided to drive to a school an hour away to pick up our kids from a band competition. At that point our kids had moved out and hadn't marched in 4 years, but I determined to get them home. I have a lot for my party days. My favorite was waking up in somebody else's bed with only the empty keg to keep me company. And I had 2 cooked hot dogs in my pocket. One of the craziest I've ever heard secondhand was a guy who went on a heroin bender in NYC in the 90s and woke up in Thailand. Woke up to a bright light, and a feeling I was sinking. I thought for a moment I had died. My dumbass had gotten drunk on July 4th the night before. And I was sleeping on the beach. I see why people complain about sex on a beach. That sand gets into everything. Naked in a hospital bed after a night of drinking. In jail after a night of drinking. On the stairs of my apartment peeing my pants after a night of drinking. How's as I never was before after a night of drinking. I don't drink a lot anymore nowadays. It was an anime convention. I guess I didn't wake up early enough. Woke up to an MFing Naruto sitting on the opposite bed, blasting Baby Shark on their phone, while watching a kids movie on the TV. Movie about a talking bull. I woke up one day, looked out the window into the distance and, for a few precious moments, thought my short-sightedness had magically cured itself overnight. Turned out I fell asleep without removing my contacts. Woke up late for work, rushed into the kitchen, and, in my half-asleep state, poured coffee into a cereal bowl instead of my mug. Spent the entire day wondering if I invented a groundbreaking breakfast trend. I woke up one day, and thought I had slept at night and got up in the morning so started preparing for school, but then my mom told me I slept in the afternoon and it's evening. I went out drinking the night before. I woke up in my bed with a half-eaten McChicken on my pillow. No clue how we got there. My dorm colleagues put toothpaste all over my face back in primary school, while I was sleeping. Even I laughed about it. One time at a drunken sleepover I woke up to find myself sat up eating pizza while my friends were filming me. Woke up on the floor in my cousin's room, freezing cold. BC my blanket was a legit towel.